What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today we have another viewer's car. This is Ollie's Mercedes-Benz C43 AMG. It is a C-Class basically with a little touch from AMG. It is not a full-blown AMG. This car is from the day and age when AMG had kind of when Mercedes kind of had an identity crisis and they didn't really know what to do with these lukewarm AMG models. So this was called a C43 AMG, an AMG sport line, but it was quickly replaced by the C43. Mercedes AMG was also born around that time. So to make it a little bit more clear to customers, what kind of car are you buying and what might you expect from that car. So today I'm going to show you around it. We'll take a quick look at it. It also has a little stage 1 remap on it, so that is super nice, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. Now you can see that this is an AMG line because it has the badges and the wheels. It also has a different grille, but other than that it is a lot less imposing, intimidating to look at than a C43. They clearly wanted this to be like an everyday AMG. I actually prefer this nose to the new Panamericana grille. I think this looks a lot better, and I think it will look a lot better going forward. You know, it will look better for a longer period of time. We also have nice chrome accents, a little bit of brushed aluminium look here, or just aluminium look on the front bumper. This little 3D element in the front bumper as well. We've got these AMG wheels, which are nice and sort of classic looking. These are 18-inch, but I'm not sure if that is like a winter set, because you can also get 19-inch. Behind that, AMG sport brakes, which are very nice. We've got winter tires today, so we can do crazy speeds with it. Little carbon mirror cap as well, some nice aluminium roof rails. And at the rear, we've got I really like this rear. I think it looks stunning. It's a 2015 car, but I think it still looks the business. And that is down to a couple of things. One, it's just a good looking car. I think it just stood the test of time. But two, Ollie also upgraded his diffuser and exhaust. So this car has the exhaust tips basically of a C43, and I think the diffuser as well. I don't know if the entire exhaust is from a C43. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's just a stock exhaust. But this exhaust tip diffuser setup really sort of modernizes the car, which is very nice. A regular C43 AMG has like square-ish exhaust tips, chrome lined fake exhaust tips that are hiding in the bumper. I think they're basically this shape. So maybe the diffuser is stock, because I think the exhaust tips should be in there, and they also installed this little shield here to close it up, so that might be the case, but it looks very nice. Also a little AMG touch right there, which is fake, but good looking car. I really like it, and it sounds really good as well, especially for a stock car. So let's take a look at the engine, because we've got a nice V6 in here. We recently filmed the new 2023 C43 AMG, which has a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with a little electric boost for the turbo, and that car sounds like crap. It sounds like a vacuum cleaner, and it doesn't really ride that well. I was quite disappointed with that car. Not the case with this 8-year-old car, which actually surprised me, and it just rides really well. It has a really nice engine, 3-liter V6 bi-turbo, and it's got 367 horsepower stock, but with a little chip tune, it now has, like a stage 1 tune, it now has 440 horsepower and 630 newton meters of torque. Stock, it's got 520 newton meters, so you get a 110 newton meter bump in torque. 5 seconds 0 to 100 for a stock 450 AMG. And I did 4.8, so that is pretty good, I would say. Inside, well, as I said, the exterior did really survive time well. This one I think the interior, especially, I mean, we saw a lot of comments about this in previous C-Class videos. The little Alibaba iPad that sits on top of the dash is quite horrible. It was bad when it came out, and now 8 years later, it is as bad as I remembered. It's really, really stupid. The rest of the interior, I quite like that actually. I like the center stack with nice open pore wood. You've got some nice aluminium here, Burmester audio, nice leather everywhere. So yeah, it's not a bad interior. It's just that stupid infotainment that really lets it down. So don't use that, then you'll be fine. We've got the 7-speed 7G Tronic, which is not my favorite, as you know. It's a bit clunky and it doesn't really know what to do at times, which is quite weird. When the C43 was introduced, that is also when Mercedes decided to swap out the 7-speed for the 9-speed gearbox, which is a lot better. Still not the best, which we saw in the new C43, which also has that gearbox. It's not the best gearbox, but it's a lot better than this one. Oh, but at least this thing sounds like a car. It sounds like a proper AMG compared to the new 43. And you get a lot of cracks and pops from that exhaust. It's actually quite loud, louder than I was expecting. But it will get old quite quickly because, you know, it's basically always the same. Thing. So, yeah, I think after a couple of days you'll probably know all of them by heart and you're done with the pops and bangs. But, you know, some people like it. Alright, so as I said, I did like a 4.8 0 to 100. No launch control. Don't brake boost it. The car doesn't like it. So just floor it. And that is why it's only 4.8 seconds, because you can hear and see that it really needs to like get up to speed. He liked it. So, you know, starting up, rolling, it's quite a slow thing. You really need launch control for that. Handling wise, we've got adaptive dampers and they are actually quite good. They are firm but not overly so. It's not uncomfortable, but still you have some proper feel of what is going on behind you, or beneath you I should say. It's quite nice. You can also feel that the increase in power has kind of stretched the gearbox a bit, because the shifts are a bit harder than they used to be. But overall, it's not a bad driving experience, not at all, especially for a car that is just an AMG Sportline. I mean, it will take the new C43 to the cleaners, this thing. Absolutely demolish it, driving fun wise. The new one might be faster, but this is so much better. When you're in its power band, it picks up really well. Beautiful sound as well. I mean, it's funny. When the car came out, you're like, oh yeah, nice. It's a C-Class with a V6. It's not a C63, which has a V8, but you know, it's also quite nice. And now, 8 years later, you're driving it and you're like, oh my God, it has a V6. How times are changing. Okay, those pops are freaking annoying. If you touch the throttle, it also gives you like a little crackle. It's too much. So we have winter tires, as I said, which means that we will limit the top speed to like 250 kilometers an hour. But it's not a slow car. It really isn't. I did a 9.64 100 to 200, which is very, very respectable for 440 horsepower. The thing weighs around 1635 kilos. So that is actually quite impressive. And when I mean pretty good, I actually mean very impressive. 964 is very quick for this car with this power. As you can see in our list, it is around the same time as an M340i BMW with a race chip, 460 horsepower, and an Alpina B3, which has about the same power. So that is not bad at all. 2015 C450 with a little remap. Not bad at all. Now Ollie is actually planning on going stage 2 soon with, I guess, an intercooler and downpipes, and then after that he's planning on doing stage 3 with hybrid turbos, which apparently should yield around 700 horsepower, but we'll see it when he gets there. I think you also have to reinforce the gearbox probably. I know Mercedes gearboxes can usually take quite a bit of power, but what a nice car. I really, really like it. It sounds good, it's quick, it's practical, it's got 4MATIC. That is one of the reasons why Ollie decided to buy this instead of a C43, because that has rear wheel drive. And as a daily, which this is, he goes to the center of Germany a lot, so yeah, with winter weather, this is a very, very good option. And it's better than I remembered, which always is a good thing. Although, as I said, I also think it has something to do with where we've gone the last 8 years. But still, I don't think they're that expensive. Put a little stage 1 tune on it, and you've got a really good car. Big bangs. Screechy winter tires. Pirelli at its best. Sorry Pirelli, I know you guys already hate us, but... So, Ollie, thanks for taking your car to us. Really appreciate it and enjoy driving it. Awesome, awesome car. To you guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle right there. You can also check out this video or this playlist. See you at the next one. Bye.